Hi everyone, and welcome back to our farm. Join us today while we get a little bit of chores done around the house, and we're going to introduce to you guys a new member of the farm. We'll try to finish up over at the garden. We've already got some stuff planted, and some of it right now is going to need our attention, so we'll get to show that off to you and show you what we're growing. So stick around and we'll catch you after the intro. Would you like to drive the tractor over there?
Sure.
Okay, we'll see you over there.
Okay.
So Chrissy got the tractor in place for us, the old Coyote DK 4510, and we're going to use this as kind of our wheelbarrow. Y'all might have seen the pig barn in previous videos, but you have not seen this version of the pig barn. So the wiener warmer is now outside of the fence, and as you can see here, we have a divider that separates the pen one half to the other half. In the middle, of course, is our feeder that we've been working on and have now got that in place. It's been doing really well, and actually I think we need to probably put some more feed inside there for them. We're getting really close. Fence also goes down over here. We haven't got a gate yet, and we will continue this design on. This will also have a fence that goes down across, and there'll be a gate right there where Chrissy is standing. And inside of our pen are 3 of our market hogs that we're raising up this year. They are thankfully all been sold. If you're seeing this and you're one of our buyers, I appreciate it. And one of the things I need to work on today is the manure load. We've got a lot of manure that is built up from these pigs being in this smaller area. We're going to get that cleaned out. We're going to cut down on the smell and hopefully take care of a little bit of the flies that we're having. We did kind of re-engineer the hog nipples over here. We ended up taking some extra 3/4 inch pecks that we had, run it up on the backside of our post right there, converted it over to that 3/4 pecks, and then dropped it right down into here. Everything has gone super smooth. We did go and keep the PVC crosses, but came off of that PVC cross with a galvanized pipe. So if this doesn't work, if they end up busting this, we'll go ahead and we'll just do everything in galvanized. But you know, you can see her using it right there. Everything's been really smooth. Everything is kind of strapped in between the fence, and of course they have been allowing a little bit extra water run down on the ground, which is fine. Their pigs are going to pig, so they need the moisture and the wallow, and we're happy to let them do it. So, and this one is just terrorizing the absolute hell out of me. So anyways, hopefully she'll get used to me and I can go about my merry way.
You want me to come in there and try to distract them?
No, you're fine. They're okay. Because wherever they go, I'll just
Go around them. Is the sail shade going to be in your way?
What's that?
The sail shade, is that going to be in your way?
It might be a little bit. Yeah, if you want to come in and distract them, that's fine. Look how dark that area right there is.
Yep.
You see how much
Pee
and everything's kind of gone into it. But it's all mixed together, you know. That stuff will,
wanted, right?
yeah, we want that. That stuff will absorb in there, and hopefully when we pile this up outside, the rain and everything will soak up into it also, and then we can continue the breaking down of all that organic material. Everyone, sorry to interrupt your video here, but if you would like to help support us and what we're doing and to continue great videos like the one you're watching, click on the link down there in the description and buy one of our t-shirts. They're not very expensive and they go back to our farm and it really helps us out. So click the link below and enjoy the show. No?
Let's go.
Click the link below. This is our new pig, Miss Wednesday.
She's a purebred Berkshire, and she came from a farm in Georgia. We're planning on to keep her for breeding. She hasn't had any piglets. We separated her with Baby Yoda because when we first brought her into the pen, Stripe, Socks, and Blue were both picking on her and messing with her. But Baby Yoda was the only one who stayed away from it. So we decided to split the pen into two halves and group these guys together, and they've been, well, Wednesday's been friends with Yoda, but Yoda's more like, get away from me, and then after a while, hey, okay, just come and snuggle with me.
It helps too, right? Because Baby Yoda's smaller,
Yeah.
so he gets a little more access to food, and she's a pretty girl though.
Yes. But she runs around very fast.
They all do, yeah.
Yeah. She is around 12 weeks old, but we got her around 10 weeks old. She is bigger than all the other pigs, but I'm pretty sure that all the pigs are older than her. So I bet that farm in Georgia either really buffed her up or that's just the kind of breed.
She's a big girl.
We are right at the end of March, and our March this year has been a little bit cooler than some of the ones in the past. And so last little cool front we had come through, even though the pigs are pretty good size, we're not too terribly worried about them getting cold and sick if they were like smaller piglets, but we do want to preserve the body mass that they've created. So we went down and we bought two bales of hay, one for our Wednesday and Yoda side and then one for the market hog side we got here. So I'm going to use some of the bedding material that we've had left over from that cool period, and I'm just going to spread it back out over their bathroom, and we'll let them urinate and defecate all over that, so that in a few weeks from now we'll come back and we'll collect all this and we'll pile it up with our wood chips. All right, well, pig pen chores are officially done for today. You see how nice we filled in some holes, took some of the bedding they had, spread it out, same thing on their side. And that is all the manure we picked up, and believe me, you do not want smell-o-vision with this stuff. We cleaned up the 3 little pig side first, and I want to show you what it looks like now. Y'all watching this may not believe me at all, but this was all flat. It was all raked out. It was all smooth, dirt evenly placed everywhere. You can't beat it out of them. You can't convince them not to do it. So as long as their little noses will work and the ground is soft enough to dig, they're going to do it. We did redesign or rehook up the sail shade. So we got a little bit more out of the way. We can work underneath it, scoop and poop, and moving manure next time. and it should offer them pretty good amount of shade still. So we'll check that out and see how it goes. Joining us out here in the gardens today, we've got our youngest Olivia and our oldest Kendall, and we're going to play a little game with them. We're going to see what needs to be done in the garden and if they can remember some of the things that we've talked about and if they've picked up anything since we've started this. So we're going to start out with Kendall. She's going to work from the left to right in our raised bed. All right, go ahead, Kendall. What do we got here?
These are our onions. We're waiting for them to be, for these parts right here to turn brown and fall over.
Okay.
Which is how we know that they are ready to be picked.
What needs to be done to them today? And mind you, I've already watered them, so what needs to be done to them today?
I think I know. They've been watered.
Say nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing needs to be done to them today. They've been watered and they're good to go. Here's another question. We'll see if you guys can figure it out. There's 3 types of onions. There's short day, intermediate, and long day onions. What type of onions do you think that we have here? Kendall.
Long day.
We do have long day onions. Yep. Why do we have long day onions?
Because the sun stays out and up longer than it does up in the northern states.
Up in the northern states. And why is that? What?
Because we're closer to the equator.
Because we're closer to the equator. That's right. So you have been listening. Good. Yeah. So some of y'all that may be watching this further up in the northern states or maybe in a different country, we do raise long day onions here in the state of Florida. And just like she said, we do have a longer time exposure. We have more hours of sunlight than what other areas do. So the long day onion is what we would plant down here. Good job, Kendall. All right, Olivia, what do we got? What do we got? What's our next plant we got growing here?
Peppers?
Not peppers.
What?
Try again. What do we got? What's actually planted? What's growing right there?
What do you make pickles from?
Cucumbers.
They're pickling cucumbers, right? And what do we need to do to them today?
Nothing?
Nope, we got to do something to them today. We got to do something for them.
Fertilize?
We don't need to fertilize them. We did that last week.
Fence them.
Yep. We're going to put a trellis up for them. We've got some leftover pieces from our hog barn. We've got some of the hog panels we've cut down. We're going to put them up here against our T-posts, and we're going to zip tie them in. And so that way, when they grow bigger, they've got something to grab onto. And these T-posts are pretty tall, so if we have to, we can also put another panel. We've got some extra pieces we can throw on top of that if need be. So good job, Olivia. All right, Kendall's turn.
These are purple potatoes and Yukon Golds, right?
Purple potatoes and Yukon Golds. What are the purple potatoes? Do you remember what they're called?
No.
I don't either. I have no idea. We do have the Yukon. She is right about that. But Tractor Supply had some sort of like blue or purple variety, and based on the little web search we did of them, it looks like there might not be much of a difference as far as how you can use them from a Yukon. They've just got a different color flesh, and we thought that was pretty interesting. So we're gonna see how that goes. We'll show it to y'all when we get them ready. So Kendall, what needs to be done to our potato plants today?
Well, I'm not sure if today's the day, but someday we'll need to cover them up with soil and fertilizer.
We'll need to hill them.
Yeah.
We'll need to hill the dirt around the plant. And are we going to damage our plant when we do that?
No, we gotta do it nice and gently. We don't want to break the plant when we don't want to go like too hard and then make the plant snap to where.
But if we cover it with dirt, is it going to die?
No, because the potato expands,
Yeah.
or the root system expands while this plant grows.
Yep.
So we don't want the potatoes sticking out from the top of the soil.
Yeah. So hilling potatoes are important because the more dirt we put at the base of the potato plant, that dirt will then be utilized by the plant to send out their root system, which includes the potatoes itself. That's where you get your potatoes from. So the higher we build that mound up with the plant, the more area we're giving that plant the ability to shoot off and store potatoes that we can harvest later on. So we're really excited. This is our second year planting potatoes, and this will be our first year for onions and cucumbers. And we do plan on doing pickles with them. They're not going to be the variety that you would put on a sandwich or a salad. They are going to be strictly pickling cucumbers. All right, last one. Olivia, you ready? What do we have planted right down in here in front of the cucumbers? We have them planted?
No, we don't have them planted, but we are going to plant jalapenos.
We're about to put jalapenos in, right? So it'll also be our first year planting jalapenos. We've tried like a bell variety last year, and it didn't work out real well. I think I might have planted them at the wrong time or something. We're still learning that gardening, but today I'm gonna let the girls get the trellis up. I'm gonna get the potatoes planted, or I'm sorry, the peppers planted, and then we'll hill the potatoes last. As you can all see, it's not the mother lode of all gardens that, you know, some other people may have, you know, good assortment of vegetables and enough for them to feed them families and others, but pick the things that we like to eat, and we're just educating ourselves while we do it here. And hopefully that's what we get out of it, a little bit of food and a little bit of knowledge at the end of all of it. I think the potatoes went fairly well on the hilling part, but I do see that we're going to need to get a little bit more soil here in the future. We've constantly been adding soil into this, and we did our potatoes over where the onions are right now, so you know, we will have a little less soil on this side than what we did, so that'll be in our future. Add some more soil to that, probably do that next weekend. The cucumbers, I think, look absolutely beautiful, as you can see in the last clip, and we're going to keep plugging away. So probably the rest of the afternoon we're going to take it easy, enjoy our Sunday to get ready for the week, and I think we're about to go water our 3 little peach trees and our 4 little blueberry plants to get them going for next year. Hope all y'all have a good rest of your weekend or whenever you're watching this, and stay tuned. We'll see you on the next one. Appreciate it.